Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Kapiladeva says, O mother, just as clouds, pieces of clouds are moved around by a powerful wind, helplessly, yathākāsasthita megha vayu sarvatra go mahan. Great wind tosses and moves around the clouds helplessly in the sky. Similarly, the Supreme Lord in the form of invariable time gives birth to the living entities, many species, many times. And the living entity don't understand the power of that time, don't understand the potency of the Lord. The living entity, just to enjoy life, wants to collect and collects many categories of things, but the Lord, in the form of time, if He does not want the living entity to enjoy, destroys the things. When His things are destroyed when He brought the things to enjoy His life and those things are destroyed, He laments. Such foolish people do not understand that material body is perishable, temporary. They don't understand. They think their body and their relatives are eternal. Their house, their property, their wealth, their friends, they are all eternal. They will live with them forever. That is their feeling. Oh mother, such stupid people cannot become fed up with those treatment and disrespect received from family members or spouse. Being illusioned, the living entity, even though experiencing the difficulties of their result of their previous karma, even though they are experiencing that problems, does not become fed up. They take birth in many species in many ways, and every birth they want to enjoy. Material things, they don't become fed up, they only want to enjoy. Even though they are given very lowest of low kind of body, being worm in the stool or taking birth as a pig, they only want to enjoy. And they think they are enjoying. They don't want to relinquish those things. They don't hate. The worm in the stool wants to eat stool all the time, but if you tell him, please, this is a stool, rejected excrement, don't eat. No, this is my food. Real thing. There was a king who was cursed to become a pig in the next life. He told his son, oh prince, I will become pig in next life and I will have a white mark on my forehead. You will see many pigs, but anybody has white mark, you kill that. Son said, okay. So king died some time later and took birth as a pig. Here, while enjoying the royalty, the prince became king and he forgot what father had said. After some time when he recollected, by that time the pig grew up and had a girlfriend, a woman, a female one, and enjoyed and produced 12 children. And he was so happy moving around with his children and his wife, eating stool in the fields. When his son came with a sword to kill that pig, found the pig and wanted to kill, he said, "Don't kill me. Why you are killing me? I am happier than Indra. If you give me post of Indra, I will not take. I am very happy with my children, my wife. I am so happy in my life, eating stool every day. Don't kill me. Go. Enjoy yourself. Your enjoyment is not my enjoyment. My enjoyment you cannot understand. I am very happy with my family and wife." How foolish, how more foolish a person can be, how more foolish a living entity can be than thinking material enjoyment is enjoyment. How more? People are thinking they are happy, they got everything. So Kapiladeva says, Atmajaya sutagara pasudravina bandhusu Nikudha moola hridaya atmanam bahumanyate. This is the nature of the living entity. He thinks his body, his spouse, his children, his house, his wealth, his earning, his family members, relatives, friends, they are all eternal and remains very attached to them. You cannot tell a family man to give up his family, not possible. He cannot think by himself, you cannot tell him. So preaching is not allowed and he cannot understand, he cannot think. That's why Kapiladeva says they are foolish. He himself should realize. His wife has no knowledge, so she cannot guide. Please, now is the time to go and take to spiritual life. Relinquish this family life, go and take sannyas. She cannot say, he has no knowledge and he cannot hear, he don't like hearing preaching like that. Anudvega karambhakyam. A devotee should not push somebody to give up family life and take to ashram life. Live in the ashram instead of family, living in the house. That person being attached to family don't want to give up and hopes many ways I will enjoy this way I will enjoy today, I will enjoy tomorrow this way, I will enjoy tomorrow. Idamadhyamaya labdhim imam prapsyam. Same thing in Bhagavad Gita. I have this much today, I will gain that much tomorrow, I will loot that person, I will cheat that person, I will make money this way, I will make money that way, I will maintain my family. Like that. All the time. He remains in anxiety to make more money so he can live more happily with their family. He can have more bank balance. Like that. And accumulates many kinds of bad karma at home. Being caught in the network of illusion, he thinks he is enjoying his spouse, wife. Wife also talks seductively while alone on the bed. And he becomes convinced with her words. And then when he comes out of the bed, children speak to him nicely. And thus remains clogged up in the slums, quicksand of household life. This is Kapiladeva says, I don't say this. Kapiladeva says, you have to experience and see how people are going through. You have to see them. Devotee sees. If you have become a devotee, then you will see it. Enjoying their senses materially, they want to arrange many facilities, thinking that that facility will give them pleasure. And they have that facility, they think they are enjoying. But it's not enjoying, it is just a break between two sufferings. One suffering you experience to go to another suffering, that break is called pleasure in this world. Like there is a Durjati Katha in Vedic scriptures. There was a yogi who was moving around, came towards the village, and he found agricultural land where sugarcane was grown. So he knew sugarcane is always sweet, so he never experienced sugarcane before, but he knew that the sugarcane is sweet. So he wanted to take some sugarcane, but there was nobody. The owner of the field was not there. So he thought, okay, owner is not there and I should not take without permission. So he asked, "Oh, sugarcane owner, can I take some of the sugarcanes for me?" And he himself answered, "Yes, you can take 4 or 5. So he pulled 4 or 5 and left and he ate them. Next day he came back again, so many days he came. So there were sugarcane peels and all those things lying there. Owner came one day and said, "Somebody is stealing my sugarcanes." So the owner hid inside the sugarcane field, unknown to the yogi. And yogi came. Yogi thinks everybody is same, equal. Yogis and dhyanis and jnanis and karmis, bhukti, mukti, siddhi, kamis, sakale asanta, all remain peaceful or peaceless. Sense gratifiers, those who are in ignorance, the yogis and the jnanis, 4 of them, they are all peaceless because they think they are all, everybody is equal, fine. So they were hiding inside the agricultural field, and yogi came, unknown to him. Yogi don't know the owner is hiding inside the sugarcane field. So he asked, "Hey, sugarcane field owner, can I take 4 or 5 sugarcanes, please?" And he himself answered, "Yes, you can take 4 or 5 sugarcanes, all right. Take it, enjoy it." And he pulled 4 or 5. At that time, owner came and got hold of him. He said, "How come you are taking without permission? You took so much of sugarcane from my field." He said, "No, I take permission. You and me are equal." "Okay, you and me are equal. All right, come with me." He rented a boat and took the yogi on the boat and went a kilometer or half a mile inside the ocean and held his long hairs. And he said, "Can I drown this yogi, dip in this yogi in the ocean?" Then he himself answered, "Yes, go ahead and dip him in the ocean." And he dipped him in the ocean. So when he got suffocated in the water and pulled him out, because he don't want to kill the yogi, because killing yogi is a sinful deed. So killing anybody is a sinful deed. Don't kill anybody. Devotees don't kill anybody. So this guy was a pious, but he wanted to teach the yogi, "Lesson, you and me are not equal. This is unfair." Then pulled him out for breathing a little bit and dipped him inside. He felt like that, suffocated, then pulled him out to have a little breathing and dipped him inside 4 or 5 times because he took 4 or 5 sugarcanes. So break between suffocation means break between 2 problems is called pleasure in this world. So these living entities, these human beings, they think what arrangements I make to enjoy my life will give me pleasure and I am enjoying right now. How are you? I'm fine. I'm very happy. Yes, you are happy. By maintaining the family in illegal ways, person goes to hell, sure. On illegal ways, devotees don't do anything. Even living in the house, family life, Devotees don't do anything illegal. Maintaining family in this way, he alone goes to hell. Although illegal money is also enjoyed by family members, he goes because he's the head. When he becomes unable to accumulate money, make money, when he is unable to earn, the family members don't respect him anymore. They give him their leftovers. See, previously also, sometimes he comes late from his office, from his job, from his field, from whatever business he has. He has to eat leftover food from the house. Everybody has eaten, even though he was making money. And when he became unable to make money, respect is lost, and also he has to eat the leftovers like that of a bull in the house, old bull. When agriculture people, they have bulls in India. Even now everywhere is tractors, but some people have bulls still. But when bull gets old, unable to be used in the agricultural fields, he is given. So Kapiladeva is talking about a bull. That old man, being disrespected in the house, eating leftovers of the family, lives like a pet animal, like a cat or a dog or a pig. There are many kinds of pet animals. Still he don't want to give up the family. Still he remains attached. My son, my grandson, my great-grandson, and works whatever way he can work, earning money. Kapiladeva says, even though there is quarrels in the house, being chastised by the spouse or sons and daughters, I remember one father was beaten by his son. His son beat him up, and I phoned him. At that time he just got beaten up, he's crying. He said, I just got beaten up, I am retired, I cannot make more money. Because he understood I called him just to look for a donation. I did not, I just wanted to do, hello, how are you, I can drop by. So even then he cannot give up his family life. He's thinking he's so happy there. Kapiladeva says, what happened to these people? Listen, O mother, I tell you. Vayuna utkramattottaram kapha samruddha nadika. What happens to these people? Similar thing sometimes happens to a sadhu too, but mostly this happens to these people. Vayuna utkramattottaram kapha samruddha nadika. Kasa swasa krutayasa kanthe ghurghurayate. Same thing is addeva visatu me manasa rajahansa prana prayana samaye kapabata pittai kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kuda. Same thing is spoken in different places. At the time of death of such people, eyes bulge up, climb up, being disorderly, air being disorder in the body, imbalanced air. The mucus clogs up in the throat. Unable to breathe because nose is closed. With congested nose and throat. Being difficult, experiencing difficulty in coughing and breathing. a sound of rattling sound rattling like sound, grr, grr, comes from the throat. You possibly have not seen a person dying. When you see a person dying, what kind of sound he makes, he or she, you will know it. Kapiladeva is God. He knows how his creation he created and what happens in the creation. He knows that all. So he knows. The lamenting family members surrounding his bed or wherever he is lying, he sees them, but being paralyzed in the eyes and throat and hands and legs, he can see them and he can hear them, but he cannot respond for their miserable cry, tears flowing and sound coming from them. Neither he can talk nor he can move his limbs. In such a situation, he feels very miserable for not responding to their cry. Being greatly grieved, he is ready to pass. At that time, he sees ferocious messengers of Yamaraj coming with red eyes, having ropes in their hands. And due to fear, sometimes he passes stool and urine. That happens only sometimes. Due to fear. So, they take his subtle body. That's how the gross body remains here. They only take subtle body. Until one is liberated, subtle body does not die, only gross body dies. So they take the subtle body with a noose around their neck, pull him by the rope. On the way to hell, the dogs bite him. Helplessly, he goes with the hot sand walking. Sometimes he feels thirsty and hungry. They don't supply him food or drink. Remains thirsty and hungry, falls unconscious. But Yamadutas don't have any mercy on him because he's such a sinner, did not use his human body to serve Lord Kṛṣṇa. So they pull him. The distance between earth and hell is 99 yojanas. That is 8 miles per yojana, 99 times 8 is 792 miles distance. And they pull him in 2 muhurtas. 2 muhurta, 1 muhurta is 48 minutes, so 96 minutes. They pull him, they take him to hell so quickly, 98 minutes. I don't think your aeroplane can go 792 miles in 96 minutes. Not possible. I don't know. But they pull him like that and they put him in the fire, they boil him in the hot oil, they pull him in the propellers, they put him so many ways, they make him embrace iron lady hot, burning hot iron, make him embrace. So many things they do with him. And the living entities bite him in many ways. Dogs bite him, vultures pull him. He goes through all this and cries aloud and nobody gives him mercy. Subtle body never dies. Therefore he experiences, he sees everybody is pulling his flesh. They're biting him, he sees, he's experiencing. Either as a man or as a woman, everybody who are sinners, they have to go through the hell to get purified. But some people say, Kapiladeva says, some people they say, look, oh mother, atreva narakasvarga iti mata prachakhyati. Ya yatana vai narakyasya ta ihapi upalakhyita. Oh mother, hell and heaven are here, some people say, because they see some people are enjoying, some people are suffering. They think this is hellish and this is heavenly. But they don't understand this is just a sample. Just like you buy carpet to carpet your house, whole double-story house, you want the whole thing to be carpeted, you call up the company, the salesman will come with the samples of carpet in his suitcase and will show you, this is this rate, this is this rate, but that is only sample. Real carpet is in the factory or in the shop. So similarly, what you see suffering and enjoying in this world is just a sample. Real thing is there after death, which has to be experienced, hell or heaven. After experiencing hell or heaven, person is sent to this world. Mainly Kapiladeva is talking about hell. So after suffering there, a person is thrown down here in this world. And into lower species of life, experiences all this just for purification. If purified there, some impurity remained, it's not enough for suffering in the hell. He's thrown down with that much of sin and given a low quality birth to get further purified. Chaturasiti sahasram bhuktva manushya mapnuyat. 8,400,000 kinds of species are there. In that lower species, he goes through purification, experience. And then at last receives a human birth, a civilized birth, a devotional birth. And serves Lord Kṛṣṇa. In this way, Lord Kapiladeva spoke to his mother about hellish condition of life. Why one has to go through hellish conditions, why you don't become devotee, stop all hellish conditions. Okay, you cannot stop hellish conditions. You cannot stop thinking of sense objects. Okay, you cannot give up your bad habits. Just chant Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, daily, regularly. And come and associate with the pure devotee. Keep connection. Slowly you will understand what to be given up, what not to be given up, what to be accepted. You will understand slowly. Krishna consciousness is not negative, it is positive. Always elevating, always sweet. Madhuram madhurebhyopi mangalebhyopi mangalam. Always auspicious. Never miseries are experienced. Whatever misery is there, devotee seen, experiencing, that is just Maya's illusion, not real suffering. Devotee don't suffer. Devotee always enjoys with Krishna. Thank you very much. Shri Radha Govinda Bhagavan ki Jai.